Hello, everybody. Lane Gibson here, and I am with my dear friend and sister, Dr. Libby Adams. And happy almost May. Are we so ready for spring, Libby? Come on, tell me.
Yes, we are.
So I invited Libby to come into our community today because of many reasons, but she's been so not only inspirational to me and supportive of me, but her work has had such an impact on my life that I am compelled to share these things with you, and I wanted to bring Libby here. So, Libby, what in the world do you do? Tell us what you do.
Speaking of in the world, I'm in Mexico City right now, and the trash truck is outside, so we might hear ambient street noises from Mexico City. But they'll be gone. They just drop by and pick up the trash, and off they go. I just work with people that have been on the spiritual path for a while, and they find they can't really get the results that they want. And they'll say, well, if I'm a spiritual person, why didn't I get the promotion? Or if I'm a spiritual person, why am I still angry, right? So I work with people that have the spiritual beliefs, but aren't able to translate those into practical results.
Okay, and you have an interesting conversation around it about spiritual rehab. Tell my community about this, because like you are, to me, you're a rock star, and but we all have origin stories, and I really want you to share yours.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. It goes back to 1984 when my then husband was playing professional basketball, and he got cut by the Atlanta Hawks. And it was a difficult and painful adjustment for him back to the real world. And in fact, his way of coping was to do a bunch of drugs, which landed him in a 28-day drug treatment rehab center. Wow. And after about a week, the director comes up to me and says, your husband is doing so well. He's the president of the rehab. And you think I'm sorry, right? But no, I'm thinking, oh, great. He's got rehab. They got rehab. Everyone has rehab. Meanwhile, I'm sitting out here trying to hold our life together, my life together, the house and the kids and all that together. And I was exhausted and kind of hopeless at that point. And so I said, where's my damn rehab? Right? That's what I was thinking.
Right. Yes.
Because life is hard. Marriage is hard. Work is hard. And we all need to rehab something. But where and how? Right? You just can't go up to a facility and say, hey, I hate my job. Can I just check in for 28 days?
I wish I could.
But now you can. So what happened was I created a different type of rehab where nobody needs to check into a facility. It's not for drugs or alcohol addiction. And I call it spiritual rehab. Rehab, for people that don't know, is short for to rehabilitate. So we all need to rehabilitate something, whether it's after a physical illness or, whatever it is. And so I've been doing this spiritual rehab program for 18 years with people all over the world of different walks of life. Like CEOs are making more money. People are losing weight. Stay-at-home moms are having happier and more peaceful homes. Divorces aren't happening, except the ones that need to happen, and then they're happening.
Sometimes they do, right?
Right? Sometimes they need to happen and the person isn't able to do it. So I called it rehab because of the 28-day program, which is really, really important. It takes a time when somebody wants to make a transition and a transformation, as you know, Elaine, it takes a while to get going on that. And so I still use that 28-day rehab model, but I created an acronym for rehab. So R is for reclaim who you are and why you're here. E is to eliminate negative thoughts, emotions, and actions. H is to have clarity about what you want and how to get it. A is to accelerate your growth by a connection with some kind of a higher power. And B is to become happy, peaceful, and productive. So that's my version of the thing.
Well, I love that. And I love that you created an acronym around that. They're always, I love acronyms like that because they're not only they're creative, it's a peek into the bigger picture in a way that we can connect with. So I know you have something coming up, but I want to share with everybody why I really felt compelled to have you here in my community. You and I have met in the last several months, and there was an instant connection. We knew we're in several programs together, and so we're spending time, and we recently have been spending more time and more time and more time. And I shared with you some limiting beliefs that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And you had picked up on some things that I had said, you know, kind of being raised of parents that grew up in the Depression. So it's always and time where women did do stuff. And, you know, here I am trying to be, you know, staying in my light, and I'm being pulled back and thinking, you know, we all, you know, this whole imposter syndrome and am I good enough and all that. And you were so quick to pick up on exactly what I was going through. And you generously made time in your schedule, and you did spent 90 minutes with me. And I need to tell you that, and I need to tell everybody that since that time, a few days ago, I have been I find myself using your language, you know, a piece of me, not on, and I have had such, I guess a release, like maybe I've rehabbed those false, I don't want to put judgment on them, and I don't want to give them legs or anything. So, I mean, I'm now months ahead of where I was, with a date to actually launch my work because of your work. Now, I understand that timing is perfect. You have a free 5-day challenge experience coming up, right?
Yes.
So why did you create that, and tell me what it's about? And I'm going to put in here. Go ahead.
I created it to get this model out to more people. So I created a 5-day challenge where we're running through the first 5 days of rehab. And the first 5 days of this rehab are like the launch. Normally, wow. I call it launch your intentions, and it's a 7-day program, and there's, you know, a charge associated. But I thought, I'm going to do these first 5 days. The first day is like desire, like what do you want? And then day 2, let's get clear on what you want. Day 3 is purpose. Why are you even here? And let's make sure what you want, your desires are moving you towards your purpose. And then on Thursday, we'll talk about commitment. What are you committed to? Friday is about getting a good plan and executing it. So everybody's read, you know, Think and Grow Rich, and it starts off with desire. So everybody's thinking about, you know, what do you want? However, there's a little introductory video in this free challenge where people, and you know this, Elaine, when we're talking about you, there's 3 different versions of you. There's you, the spiritual you, like your spirit or soul, who has like great righteous desires. Then there's you, the captain of the ship, the conscious mind. I think I'll have some grapes. No, maybe I'll have a banana. But the third version of you are these voices, the little eyes that say, you can't do it. It'll never work. You don't deserve it. Those are the voices that we're rehabbing. We're bringing into the 5-day spiritual roadmap to results challenge. And it's free, like you said. So I'm excited. I've never given this away before. It just seemed like it's time. Spiritual Rehab is a movement whose time has come, and I'm focused on it. And I invite everybody to come and check it out.
You are amazing, and thank you so much. And you know, I don't think I told you this because we haven't spoken to it. I was listening to a podcast, Super Soul Sunday, with Oprah. She was interviewing Viola Davis, and I guess she was up for an award. I didn't really watch the Academy Awards, the Oscars. So she was Oprah was saying, you know, you're so acclaimed and this and that. She said, well, and how does it feel? Like, what does it feel like the day after you get an award? Are you like high? Are you like celebrating? And Viola Davis said, I'm worrying. I was, what are you worrying about? She said, well, what's going to come next? And when are they going to find out? She said, it's my imposter syndrome. When are they going to find out that I really don't know what I'm doing? And Oprah was flabbergasted. And I thought, yay, Libby.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that I thought about.
We could knock that right out.
Knock that right out. And, you know, it's not just us, you know, someone like Viola. And so it is universal. It's not judgment. And with you, you know, reining it in and the tools and all that, I can't thank you enough. Now, in the description of our recording is the link to the 5-day challenge. It begins Monday.
Yeah.
And I want to totally encourage everybody. It's free. It's spring. We're coming off the pink moon, pink supermoon, which symbolizes rebirth and letting go of the weeds and bringing the energy. So the stars are all aligned. So they are, right. Libby, I want to thank you so much. So I'm going to let you have the last word. What would you like to say?
What I want to say is you're a rock star. I'm honored to be on your show and be with your community. That's what I want to say, Lane Gibson.
Libby Adams. All right, everybody. Come play with us. I'll be playing. Come play with us. And as always, I want to wish you health and gratitude. Now let's go out and make some magic together.